Deep within the heart of the Sahyadri ranges of Maharashtra lies a trekking experience that blends historical richness with raw natural beauty, the Rajgad Torna Ridge Trek. This is not just a trail but a walk through Maratha history, where every step echoes tales of Shivaji Maharaj battles, and ancient forts built with astonishing strategic brilliance. Connecting two iconic hill forts, Rajgad, the erstwhile capital of the Maratha Empire, and Torna, the first fort conquered by Chhatrapati Shivaji, this trek offers panoramic views, challenging ridgelines, and an unforgettable experience for serious trekkers and history enthusiasts alike. The trek starts from Gunjavane village, located about 60 kilometers from Pune, and can be accessed by road. It is advisable to reach Pune the day before and either hire a local jeep or use private transport to reach Gunjavane early in the morning. The starting point for Rajgad is Pali Darwaya, one of the main gates of the fort, and the trail from here winds through forests, meadows, and rocky terrain. The climb to Rajgad fort itself is about 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on your pace, and can be moderately steep in some sections, especially during monsoon or winter. Once at the top of Rajgad, you are rewarded with magnificent views and an atmosphere drenched in history. Explore key attractions like the Padmavati Machi, Sanjivani Machi, Balekilla, Citadel, and Suvela Machi, each offering a unique perspective of how the fort was built to withstand both nature and enemy. Padmavati Machi is the most commonly used camping site, and many trekkers choose to spend the night here before attempting the ridge. The fort has potable water tanks, and local villagers also sell basic meals and tea near the temple. Staying the night on Rajgad not only gives you time to explore fully but also sets you up for an early start the next day for the ridge walk to Torna. The Rajgad to Torna Ridge Trek is the highlight of this adventure. Spanning a distance of approximately 12 kilometers, it is not to be taken lightly. The trail follows a narrow ridge connecting the two forts and requires endurance, caution, and stamina. The ridge walk involves traversing grassy saddles, dense patches of forest, rock scrambles, and open ridgelines with sweeping views on both sides. You're literally walking along the spine of the Sahyadris, with clouds passing below you during monsoons and clear valleys stretching endlessly during winters. This trek is best done between October and February. During these months, the climate remains dry and cool, with temperatures ranging from 10 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius. The skies are clearer, and the ridgeline remains firm underfoot. Monsoon season, June to September, transforms the region into a green paradise, with lush landscapes, blooming wildflowers, and mist-shrouded hills. But it also brings slippery trails, leech risks, and reduced visibility, beautiful, but more suitable for seasoned trekkers only. Summers, March to May, are hot and dry, making the climb and ridge walk uncomfortable due to harsh sun exposure and limited water sources. Throughout the ridge trek, you'll pass through points like Budla Machi, Alu Darwaya, and Beeni Darwaya, often catching sight of eagles circling above or mist curling around distant peaks. The sounds of silence are broken only by the wind and occasional calls of jungle birds. One of the toughest yet most thrilling parts is crossing the V-shaped saddle just before you start ascending Torna, a steep descent followed by an equally demanding climb, testing your physical and mental limits. Around 60% into your trek, while navigating the ridge with the Torna fort walls looming ahead in the distance, you'll likely pause, to catch your breath, take in the endless landscape, or reflect on the sheer magnificence of the Maratha architecture. If you've made it this far in the video, this is a great time to like it and subscribe to our channel. We create detailed, on-ground guides to India's most adventurous trails, unexplored forts, and mountain experiences that deserve more love and footfall. Once you reach Torna Fort, known historically as Prakandagad, you are stepping into the first fort ever captured by Chhatrapati Shivaji at the age of just 16. Torna is massive in scale and scattered with bastions, temples, and viewpoints. Key attractions include Machi, Hanuman Bastion, Mengai Temple, and the Kokand Darwiya. From the top, you can also spot other legendary forts like Sahyadri, Rajgad, and even Rajgad in the far distance, a visual testimony to Shivaji's vision of fort-based defense and governance. Descending from Torna brings you to Velhe village, a small base settlement that marks the end of the trek. The descent is about 2 to 3 hours depending on your fatigue levels. From Velhe, you can catch shared transport or arrange for a vehicle to return to Pune. If you're planning this trek independently, hiring a local guide is highly recommended, especially for the ridge portion, as markings can fade and weather conditions can change quickly. For those who want to stretch the experience, Velhe and the nearby Mudghat region offer further trails, waterfalls, and lush forest escapes. It's also common for trekkers to spend a day in Pune afterward to unwind and reflect, perhaps visiting Shaniwar Wada, Sahyadri Fort, or the quaint cafes and bookshops around FC Road. In terms of gear, pack light but wisely. Essentials include a good pair of trekking shoes, 2 to 3 liters of water, dry snacks, a poncho or rain jacket, if you're trekking in the monsoon, a flashlight, and a small first aid kit. Camping gear is only needed if you plan to sleep overnight at Rajgad. Temperatures at night can drop significantly in winter, so carry at least one warm layer. Mobile network is patchy on most parts of the trek, especially on the ridge, so it's best to inform someone of your plan in advance. There are no luxury accommodations, only basic shelters, temples, and camping spaces. But that's the charm of this trek, it disconnects you from the noise of the world and reconnects you to raw nature and history. The Rajgad Torna Ridge Trek is one of the few treks in India where history and topography combine to create something epic. Every fort wall, every stone step, and every gust of Sahyadri wind carries the weight of centuries. You'll return not just with tired legs, but with a heart full of pride, wonder, and connection to the land. If this trek has sparked your curiosity or inspired you to lace up your boots, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with fellow adventurers. Let's keep rediscovering India's ancient trails, one fort, one ridge, one story at a time.